What's up, guys? Welcome for another great day of some lovely TA. I'm excited because Bitcoin actually did something and we got some new data to talk about. So let's get started. And I just want to talk about mainly the death cross, some cool bullish news, and what I'm expecting for the next, couple days to a week to happen for Bitcoin. Again, our moving averages are still coming down to shorter time frames at 10 and 21. Nothing new. You guys knew that was happening, right? Let's look at our daily time frame. On our daily time frame, we finally broke out of that damn symmetrical triangle, and it looks like we're trying to get above it, right? And again, our lovely death cross, or depending on what side you're on, the death cross is coming, and you guys are probably thinking, damn, what could prevent this death cross from playing out? Well, Bitcoin would definitely have to just go above the green. It's very simple. If Bitcoin price can get above this green level, right, which is 44,000, and stay above it, we could just avoid the death cross and just do some lovely magic there. However, you have to ask yourself, is this likely? No, it's probable. Yes, it could happen, but I don't think it's likely. I would say 80% chance the death cross happens. And unless Bitcoin can rally $8,000 within 7 days or so, it's going to happen. I'm expecting that death cross to happen in 7 days. However, that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Let me show you guys back in history a couple of these. Let me just show you one. I don't want to take too much time, but if you go back to July or June of 2019, back in the One Plus token, if you guys were around that time, it was basically the Chinese BitConnect, right? So again, let's not get too crazy. The green is our 55, and when the 55 crosses underneath the red, which is a 200, that is when the death cross is happening, right? And you see on the day the death cross happened or was confirmed, we did drop from 8,000 to about 7,400, so $800 move. You're like, only $800? Well, back then that was about a 9 to 10% move, okay, guys? So relative to our lovely market up here. And as you can see, a couple of days later, we kind of based out here. And we had these lovely green dodos, 3 days of green dodos, right? And we went as high as $10,500, right, from 7,000. So about a $4,000, $3,000 move towards the upside. Just because a death cross happens does not mean Bitcoin is doomed. Okay, it just means that the past days, the 55 days were more bearish than the 200 days. That's all it means on a simple term. So let's go back to our present time, right? So I just gave you an example of what usually happens, and I'm expecting the same thing. Remember, I'm expecting a bull trap to happen, right? So let me get my lovely, lovely drawing tool here. And what I'm expecting is, yes, it might take a week. We cross, we're going to cross, right? And maybe we have some moving up, and then we just go down. And then maybe in a couple of days, we shoot up. Well, not high like that, but you get it, right? It might take, it might go to like, some level up here, but I'm thinking maximum the 21 weekly moving average, which is around $42,000 right now. So I'm expecting still the bull trap to happen, and if it gets to that region, I would most likely short because once again we have so much overhead resistance that it's gonna be Bitcoin has to do so much just to get a date with the new all-time high. So it has a lot of proving to do, right? And I also want to show you guys a lovely thing about TA, right? So we broke out of our symmetrical triangle pattern. However, it's not valid anymore, so we have to get rid of the old data, right? We have to get rid of things that are already played out, and we have something new we can draw. I'm not going to draw it yet. I'll give you guys a little time to decide if you can see what it is, and maybe you already know what it is because I talked about it a little bit, but it is, that's right, a descending triangle. And descending triangles are historically, a bearish continuation pattern. Again, does not guarantee that we drop out and just go to doom, gloom, whatever. Everything's over. Sell your bitcoins. Get your OnlyFans ready. It doesn't mean that. Okay. All it means is that there's a higher, like a more than 51% chance that it does, break to the downside. Again, with respect to this triangle, it wouldn't be too crazy for us to. I just went backwards in time with price. That's illegal, to do something like this, right? And then, whoop, bull trap, and they come down here. Again, we're pretty much playing within these blue boxes, these blue lines, the $40,000 range or $42,000 range to $30,000, and just bouncing up and down. Again, and I'll say it again, we are in a crab market. We're going to be in a crab market for probably a month or 2 months from now, or even 3 months. I don't know. shoot, for all of 2021, we could just be crab market for 6 months. I could care less. I'm still thinking Bitcoin can reach over $100,000 within the next year. Yes, I said it. Am I a moon boy? Maybe. I don't know. Again, Bitcoin hasn't closed above the 10 daily simple yet, and if it can do that, that'll be step one of 13 that Bitcoin needs to do to gain back on the bullish track, right? So remember, take everything day by day, guys, day by day. But yesterday we did have a bullish hammer, which is great because that just implies that there was a lot of buy pressure up here that says the bulls were like, you know what, bears step aside, we're all gonna buy this up, and voila, we got up here. Now I want to remind you guys, please do not short do not short at support levels. You will get shish kebabbed and bent over and turned sideways. Nobody likes losing their money, so I'll just give you a free tip. Don't short at support levels. You will get destroyed. You're just donating your money to people who maybe you just got lucky and took the opposite side, right? Just free tip for you guys. Please use that. Again, I'm not saying every time you short at support is gonna, be bad because there's sometimes when it works, but I'm talking about like majority of times it won't work and you'll be crying, right? Let's look at a shorter term time frame. We are above our 55 4 hour, which is great. But however, that doesn't mean exactly that we're gonna, everything's just gonna be bullish now. We have to conquer this cyan color, right? The cyan color needs to be conquered. And last time we tried, we failed miserably, and we're, sent back going home, right? And we went home as far as over here last time we tried to get it, try to break through, and it said, nope, get out of here. Oh, the pains of rejection. But let's talk about Ethereum a little bit. Ethereum looks quite, it doesn't look too bad. However, there's a thing I do want to note, and you might be able to see it, but not on this chart, on this ticker here, right? Ethereum today, the Bitcoin value, it's already dropped about 6%. And, it's not only happening to Ethereum, a lot of the alts are saying the same thing. ADA, minus 7% compared to Bitcoin, right? Remember, these are just the Bitcoin value relative to the altcoin, or altcoin relative to Bitcoin. And look, Matic 9%, Link 5%. And how can you also see this? Well, if you look on the dollar pairing, it's only Ethereum's only up $2, which if you're not aware of the Satoshi values, like I told you, you're like, oh look, I still got 2% on my Ethereum. Well, Bitcoin did 8%. You were pretty much better off having Bitcoin at that point. And again, I know altcoin season, right? But also be more risky, and for that reason, right? So just pay attention to the Satoshi values. It'll help you out a lot. Bitcoin dominance was quite low, and if Bitcoin dominance doubled right now, it wouldn't be too surprising because that would be around the 70 to 80 range, and then alt would definitely see a huge pullback, and that's why I don't think it would be crazy if Ethereum went around $1,000 level again. Obviously not tomorrow, but if bad things happen to Bitcoin, worse things happen to altcoins usually. Oh, lovely, lovely TA guys, right? All right, let's talk about something more, I guess, applicable to the public. A big company called Interactive Brokers, they will be offering crypto trading by the end of the summer. And you're probably asking, why is this good? Well, these guys have been around for probably longer than most people listening to this video or watching this video, right? These guys have been around since the early 20s. Sorry, not the early 20s, the early 2000s and late 90s. And they were basically like the Robin Hood of your parents, right? Your parents could go online and buy stocks for a fee. And it was like, wow, I didn't actually have to go to a bank or some brokerage in person and actually, or call up Jordan Belfort to have him trade stocks for me. No, you can actually do it yourself with, Interactive Brokers. And companies that are comparable to Interactive Brokers are like Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Charles Schwab. So those guys are like the legacy brokers. Or legacy online brokers, you could say. They've been in existence for the online market for quite a bit. So it's nice that this will be one of the first people to offer. You could also call them boomer brokerages, right? They will be one of the first to offer crypto trading for that section of brokerages. So that would be pretty neat to see. Obviously, again, less than 2 or 3% of the world has any amount of Bitcoin, right? You guys are still very early, and as these people get introduced more and more to it, oh boy, we're gonna see some insane action. But guys, I don't have too much to talk about today, and I appreciate everyone that watched to the end. Again, thank you so much for watching towards the end. If you guys want to support what I do, please give me a like, give me a subscription, subscribe to my channel. Give me some thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter if you want at BTC Pancake. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.